Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of July 18th. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
Nicole Eridix is away this week. We are moms of teens and young adults, so is she. When it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, but we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on Parenting Roundabout, and today we're complaining, or maybe just, kind of kibitzing about road trips. So by the time you hear this, yes, when you hear this, I will be on a little road trip, visiting a couple colleges with my son. So
sunrise.
Yes. Now, unfortunately, he is not able to share in the driving.
Oh,
so
right.
that's one complaint I could have is that I will be doing all the driving, but I don't really mind, especially if this is going to be like several legs, so there will be stopping, and it won't be like, there won't be days that are hours and hours and hours, so I will be fine driving because I like to. Well, first of all, I do get a little sometimes car sick, so it's better for me to be driving.
Right.
And, I'm a kind of a bad passenger, as we might have stated here in the past. So it's, again, better for me to be driving so that I am not sitting in the passenger seat gasping and grasping at the door handle.
I swear, there's something about the front passenger seat, the perspective must be off somehow.
Yes.
Because it always seems like we're going to hit cars on the right, or that you're crossing over the line, and I keep going, and my husband's like, we're fine. I have plenty of room. What is wrong with you? And it's like, not from my point of view.
Exactly, yes.
What is that? Is that an actual thing?
That is definitely how I feel, and my husband is not as gracious about it as yours is.
Well, mine's not either. All the time either. But then when he's driving with my daughter, he'll be doing the same thing. So it's just something about that.
Yeah,
you get from that side.
But then if I sit in the back, I will feel sick. So that's why just driving.
Like with an open window?
Yeah, but I don't like the open window, especially if
your head out like a dog. Stick out your tongue.
I mean, if I was very sick, I could, yes, but typically, no, I would rather not.
Yeah. So, good for you to be driving.
Yes, so I will be driving, and that means I get to set the pace and
pick the rest stops?
Pick the rest stops. I mean, I will allow my passenger some, obviously if he needs to stop because, he really needs to stop, then of course we will stop.
Well, I mean, with a guy, you could just stop on the side of the road.
This is true.
Or so I'm told.
Yes. And,
Just bring a soda bottle in the back.
Some input as to where we eat and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
That's nice.
But the thing.
Overruling capacity.
Yes, in general. Or at least, some input. So
how far are you going? Are you going for these campuses you're looking at?
We are going, I don't know in terms of miles, but in terms of hours that it should take us, the first day is going to be something like four-ish hours, and then spend the night, and then tour a school the next day, and then spend another night, and then drive another couple hours the next day to the next place. And then another couple hours at the end of that day, and then 2 more nights at the other place. So, but, returning to our conversation of the other day, in my head, I was like, we'll go from A to B to C. Mm-hmm. And then my child looked at everything on a map and said, no, actually, we need to go B to C to A. And he was right. So,
well, that's nice. Did you have somebody who can point that out for you?
Right. So I didn't.
Who has the interest to do so?
I didn't have to get on the Google Maps and figure that out.
Do schools still do college tours, college trips to look at a whole bunch of adjacent?
Yeah, our high school has a summer sort of enrichment class where they do go visit several in-state, schools. Yeah. And then they help you get started on your applications too in that class.
Yeah. I remember when I was in high school, I think we had one that just went kind of up and it went at least as far as Berkeley from where I was in Southern California, and it might have gone up into the next state.
Wow, that's a long way.
There, and I can't think how far south we went. We might have gone down to San Diego. I just remember it as being like, now when I think of it as like, wow, that was interesting.
And all in one trip?
Yeah, I don't even remember where we stayed, but obviously it was a multi-day journey. Right. And pretty much checked off all the places you might be thinking of and where I ultimately went.
Right.
But that was nice because it wasn't parents. It was just kids and counselors, I think. Yeah,
I feel like in this day, parents are like, I need to be there too. I need to lay eyes on this
was back in the day where if you lived in California, all the UCs were pretty cheap.
Right.
So, and guaranteed acceptance. So they could all just say, yeah, you go look at all those other schools, honey. That's fine. Here's where you're going to go.
Here's where you will be going.
And I did.
Yeah.
But,
the thing that's through our school, I think it's just day trips. It's just pretty places that are pretty close. So.
Yeah. Well, for my kids, we took a trip to Passaic County Community College, and then we went out to Morris County Community College. A bit of a trek. And then we went to Bergen Community College, and we thought about it. Decided Morris was too far of a drive for my daughter to make, but that she didn't like the one that was in our county that would have been free. So we picked the one that was kind of in the middle.
There you go.
I guess we went on separate trips with the counselor from the high school. But day trips because they were, one county either way.
Right.
And then our own. So I missed most of that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm generally looking forward to this. Although, I'm watching the gas prices.
Yes. Oh my God.
But they've gotten better, so.
Yeah. Is he considering the same college your daughter is going to?
No, he's not. She tried.
Yeah? Tried to recruit him?
She did try.
It'd be nice for driving back and forth.
Yeah. But no, he wants to strike out on his own. So.
Is he looking for something that has like a theater program?
Yes. Theater program, and he not so much performance as directing or writing. So that was
not so interested in the ice skating program.
Right, exactly. That's the reason why she went there. And her school does actually have a theater program, but it's more performance. So it's that was the excuse he needed to cross it off his list.
Well, that's an interesting thing to go into.
Yeah.
Rather than acting, something behind the scenes.
Right. Well, more
has he ever tried writing theater stuff?
Yep, that's also kind of an interest. So he's got tons of ideas, actually. He has several things that he's in the process of writing, and then he has many more ideas. So
that's exciting, too.
Yeah.
Does he have...
And in fact, on a different road trip, I forgot where we were going. Oh, we were just driving to an airport that was a little farther away from home. But the last time we were in the car together for more than just a 15-minute ride was when he spelled out for me, explained to me all his ideas and all of his works in progress. So that's something that can happen on a road trip, which is pretty awesome.
That's really neat. Yeah. Well, good for him, and I wish him luck.
Yeah, thank you.
It's an exciting time.
Yeah.
Exciting and, stressful for the parents, thinking you're going to go how far away and how much is it going to cost us? Right. You're going to have 2.
Yeah. Probably just for 1 year, depending on if my daughter can finish in 4 years. And I did ask her if she wanted me to take a road trip over to her and help her move, because she's moving within her same apartment complex. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I got it. So like, okay. Because I like a solo road trip, definitely.
Yeah.
There
is something to be said for that.
I will enjoy doing it with my son, but I also love being totally on my own and 100% control over what you're listening to, where you're stopping, what you're eating. No one's stealing all your snacks, like full control.
That is appealing.
So,
yeah, I think I'm past that point in my life now, because I'm less comfortable driving than I used to be. Mm-hmm. So I'm very happy. I'm fine around town, but other places I'm very happy to be driven.
Yeah.
To cede that job. I mean, when we used to take road trips a long time ago, we would share the driving, but now it's pretty much my husband driving. And, but I can see definitely as a young person, you get to an age where road tripping by yourself and road tripping with your friends is so cool.
Yes.
And road tripping with the rents, so not.
Not so much.
I did drive across country with my mom, though, after college, when I moved to Kansas City. She and I drove from, where we lived in Southern California to Kansas City, which is quite a drive.
Yeah.
And, I think we were still friendly at the end.
Right.
Of course, I knew she was going back home, and then I was going to be living by myself.
Yes.
So maybe
you were willing.
Nostalgia on it. Oh, Mom, this is our last time doing these things for a really long time. But, good luck with the college looking and the college choice. I hope he sees something he likes.
Yes.
It's on the lower end of the financial scale. Maybe none of them are right now.
Well, yeah. I think we have an array of options. So.
Of the ones that you're looking at, do you have one in your head that you're hoping for? Or are you just completely let him choose? Take this off my plate.
Yeah. I mean, I want him to choose, but also, not sure where he's going to get in. So that's going to
the next
be
thing.
A factor as well, for sure.
Yeah, just picking isn't necessarily the end of the story.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
and there's several more that are in the running that we aren't seeing on this particular trip. So,
but exciting for him to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
When you actually go on the campus and start looking around, it makes it real.
Right.
In a way that it's not before.
Which I think will be great.
And then it makes your high school look so much more boring.
And my son has the privilege of being the last class that will graduate from the old crummy high school before they open the brand new fancy one.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah. Yep, they're building a new one right now, and they're just huge, and it's new, so it's pretty. Yeah. Or it will be.
So do they feel nostalgic about being the last class, or do they feel cheated that they didn't get to go to the new school?
I think a little of both, honestly. When I was in college, I lived in a dorm that was the last piece of the quad that had not been renovated, and it was definitely considered a badge of honor to be in there, even though it was definitely, inferior.
Yeah. You want to write that story about yourself, that you were the last of the cool ones.
Right.
And so
right.
Good luck to him on that.
Yeah.
And safe travels.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So maybe I'll report back in a future episode.
Yes.
But that'll be it for today's round 3. Tune in tomorrow when we'll obsess about annoying our kids and choosing our battles about when to annoy them. And then on Friday to see what we've come up with for our Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.